A big game. Are we going to be facing that big game? Yes, guys, we are live. This is Ramsay, and again, this is the Club World Cup, which we are having the watch along. Benfica against the likes of Bayern Munich. Oh my God. Look at that. Benfica and Bayern Munich. It is from the Bank of America Stadium, and the referee on the pitch, no denying the fact, is this big man, Francois Lexter, who is the man who will be officiating the game for today. But will that be good enough? Will that be good enough for today's game? Will today be a game that will be making Vincent Company big into this? But there are something big happening on the lineups. There is something big which is happening on the lineups. Will that story be true? Will that story be true? Because in the previous lineup, it was this, and Bayern had those big stats of winning by 1-0 and 24 shots taken, 10 on target was the previous collision where Bayern and Benfica had made. We will be having the watch along of this game straight from here, from our studios, and the game will be live from the Bank of America Stadium. Benfica against Bayern Munich. This is the FIFA World Cup Group C Round 3. But Vincent Company has got changes in the team. Vincent Company, no denying the fact, has got those changes, and I'm just sharing those cheeky links. If you are from the continent, you will be having those big matches, match links available, but on the DAZN web as well as the application. But on our social media platforms also, there are those cheeky links where you can avail those. But in the lineups, my goodness, this was the stats where Bayern faced Benfica, 24 shots taken, 10 on target, 74% possession, and whatnot was there. But Vincent Company has made those changes in the team. Vincent Company has made those changes in the team. Look at that. The lineups of Bayern and Benfica over here, it comes like this. Benfica talking about their first lineup. Look at that. It is Pavlidis who is there, the man who has been taking Bruno Lage time and again, but they haven't been winning the Teca de Portugal against the likes of Sporting Lisbon. That is where they have failed big. And in the group stage, they have already qualified that to the next round. Bayern, will they face Chelsea or will they face Flamengo in the knockouts? Will not be a decisive factor, but Benfica will be having that decisive factor to be talking good in this game. But we will be making the predictions based on the lineups. We will be making the predictions based on the lineups. Give your predictions as well onto the stream. Let me put that poll on the chat. Let me put that poll on the chat. Let me put that pop out and let me put this chat over here. What should be the poll we should put over here? Let us pull that poll over here. How many goals will Bayern score today? How many goals will Bayern? How many goals will Bayern score today? The first option is 1, 2, 3. The second option is 3 to 5. Another option being added. Bayern, can they score 5 to 7? And another option is 7 to 10. How many goals will Bayern score today against the likes of Benfica? The poll which has been pinned over here, the first option is 1 to 3 goals. Second option is 3 to 5 goals. Third option is 5 to 7 goals, and the fourth option is 7 to 10 goals. This is the poll which has been pinned on the chat. And yes, those of you who are watching this, there is also a Q&A that talking about that, who will be the MVP of this game? Who will be the MVP of this? who will be the MVP of this match. That is also the Q&A which has been put over here onto the chat. These are the two things which has been put. There is a poll that how many goals will Bayern score today. The first option is 1 to 3, second option is 3 to 5, third option is 5 to 7, fourth option is 7 to 10, and there is also a Q&A that who will be the MVP of this match. So these are the two things which has been pinned on the chat, and those of you who are watching this, you can give your predictions on the chat as well, and we will be now making the predictions. But look at that, it is Benfica who hasn't picked the likes of Aktoglu. Kerim Aktoglu hasn't been picked in the lineups. It is Schwab as well as the likes of Prestiani who are there on these attacking mid pitch, but Di Maria is there. Pavlidis is also there. He is that lethal man. Renato Sanchez, the old veteran man from Bayern on the mid pitch for Benfica. Bruno Lage, will he be making a big statement? Because it was the head-to-head performances. If you talk about Bayern and Benfica, it was way back at home which happened, and Bayern has a straight 6 win against Benfica, 1 draw. That is the statement. And this year itself, I mean the previous year, it was November 7th in the Champions League, Bayern winning that 1-0. Big statement. The stats of that game, 24 shots taken, many of those lethal attacks, but it was the man, their goalkeeper, who was making those big statements. No denying the fact, it is their goalkeeper, it is Trubin, who was making those big saves of that match. No denying the fact, that has been the statement. But apart from that, man has been winning those big margin wins against Benfica, 5-2, 4-0, 5-1, 2-0. It was a 2-2 draw back in 2016. And since 2016, Benfica hasn't registered a win against the likes of Bayern. But with this lineup, will Bruno Lage be making any bold statement? Because Bayern has a complete different lineup. And Vincent Company, if we put that lineup, but let us have that look of the defensive aspects. Otamendi is there, Dahl is there, Silva is there, Barreiro is there, but the team who will be getting those big wins out of this game will be facing Chelsea, and the team who will be losing this game will be facing Flamengo, because in the next stages of the tournament, it is in this group. If we have a look at that, let me put that over here onto the screen. Let me put that. Just look at this. It is Bayern who are having those 6 points. Benfica are at the 4th, but Boca Juniors and Auckland City FC, they don't have any chances of getting that. But Boca Juniors today, if they are winning it against Auckland City, but on the goal margins, Benfica are +6. Boca Juniors will need to have a margin of 7 plus goal victory against Auckland City, and Benfica will be goalless, having a defeat. Then only Boca Juniors will come to that second spot. Will that be the thing happening or not? But it is those next stages where already the likes of Flamengo, who is already there on the spot, they have just sealed their spot and they have made it. They will be facing the second one from the C. I mean, Group C, second one. If Bayern are going there, then today losing against Benfica, then they will be playing Flamengo. And if Benfica are going to the top, then they will be facing Chelsea. This is the story of this Group B and Group C. But with this lineup, Bayern over here, let me put that. What a strange lineup. Vincent Company again, he is making that. Just look at that. It is Vincent Company again. What a strange lineup he has got that. How is this game going to unfold, guys? How is this going to be unfolding? Oh my goodness, look at that. Give your predictions, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your predictions. How will this game unfold and how are things going to be taking that ugly turn? But look at the lineups which Bayern are having in this. It is Gnabry who has been picked. It is Bishop who has been picked. What a strange pick that is from Bayern. What a strange Look at this lineup. What a strange thing Vincent Company has picked into that. How is Vincent Company expecting this? I mean, we were consistently saying that Vincent Company is not having those changes, but Bishop, who hasn't played a single game, I mean, just making a substitution appearance, now has been picked in the starting lineup. It is Thomas Muller, who hasn't been given those big time in the previous season. Now he has been picked in the starting lineup. Sane, who is moving to Galatasaray, has been picked in the lineup. Gnabry has also been picked on the lineup. What is this Vincent Company going to be doing? My goodness. I really find Vincent Company to be out of his mind at times. I would have definitely wanted Leonard Carl to be coming in. But look at that, it is Sacha Boey on the right backs. Upamecano, Stanisic on the centre backs. Palina was the man who was there in the previous meetup. It was against the likes of Benfica, but again, it is Palina who has been picked on the defensive mid pitch because it is with the likes of Lisbon where Palina is having those muscle memories. That is the reason why Vincent Company going with the likes of Palina over here. But will this game be that critical factor? Are Bayern going to get a clean sweep, or will there be some sort of errors to be happening? Because again, talking of what happened in the previous meeting, it was no denying the fact a big thing. Look at the stats where Bayern won that 5-0 against Benfica. It was those match days at Alliance Arena, 24 shots being taken. We will be making the predictions of this game. We will be making the predictions of this game. And yes, those of you who are watching this, you also give your predictions on that chat. And there is also that Q&A, that who will be the MVP of this game. I don't think that there are any big aspects which Bayern will be looking to be hoping. But yes, things are turning to be big. Things are definitely turning to be big because it is Thomas Muller who is there and he will be definitely making that something or the other. There is, this team needs to crop up big. This team needs to crop up big. That is what the aspect is. That is what the aspect of this game is. Man will definitely make it. They have already made that to the next stage of the tournament. But with this lineup, is this story going to be true? Is this story going to be true for this game? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. How many goals will Bayern score today? Yes, those TKP links have been shared, guys. Those of you who were wanting those TKP links, it has been shared on those platforms. You can avail that from there. But for me, the predictions of this game is definitely going to be a big one. It is Di Maria who is there on the starting lineups for Benfica. It is Prestiani, it is Pavlidis. Pavlidis has been scoring, he has been getting those big starts. But let me put another thing over here. Just let me put that another data over here, which is quite surprising. Quite surprising. Another data over here, which will be just blowing out the mind of the man fans. If it is the likes of Di Maria who is just getting those numbers and stats counting in, will that be the story? Will that be the story? I mean, I'm really not being able to find why Vincent Company has just picked this absurd lineup over here. I'm really out of my mind thinking what has made him to pick this lineup. What a bad decision it is from Vincent Company in this game. Oh my goodness, we have been getting those votes. Look at that. It is 33% votes going for Bayern scoring 1 to 3 goals. 33% votes going for 3 to 5. 33% for 5 to 7 goals. My goodness. Benfica versus Bayern Munich Club World Cup 2025, and you guys all are giving those votes on that poll that 3 goals, 5 goals, 7 goals. You are expecting Bayern to be scoring 7 goals for today's game. My goodness, how is this thing going to be true? How is this thing really going to be true? But with this lineup, is the thing going to be making anything big? And from my predictions, I would definitely go Bayern winning it by 3-1 or 3-2 the score line. Bayern winning it by 3-1 or 3-2 the score line. That will be my predictions for this game. And yes, those of you who are watching this, I hope the audio and the video quality is good. And from my predictions, I would definitely. And yes, those of you who participated in that pre-poll who have been winning those jerseys, definitely we will be expecting them to be coming on. Oh my goodness, 33% vote for Bayern scoring 3 goals. My goodness, how you guys are expecting Bayern to be scoring 3 goals with this lineup. It is Gnabry, it is Sane who is there. Will that be the thing looking good? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. These are the stats of the previous meetup where Bayern had faced Benfica. That was at the Alliance Arena. The past 2 times Bayern has been facing Benfica. It is at the Alliance Arena. But today, will that thing be looking happening? Will that thing be looking happening? Because this game had the Bank of America Stadium and the referee on the pitch for today's game, it is the likes of Frank Lexter who will be officiating this game. Hope this man doesn't do any damage for today's game. Hope this man, Francois Lexter, doesn't do any type of damage to this game. But how Bayern are going to be performing that big with this lineup? It is Sane and Gnabry. My goodness. And the next meetup, it will be definitely Chelsea, not Flamengo, which Bayern will be wanting to have. And the next matchup, Bayern would definitely want Chelsea to be coming in rather than Flamengo making those big obstructions. That is what Vincent Company would be expecting to be making in this game. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. For me, the predictions of this game, I would definitely want. Let me put this stat over here. Just look at this stat, guys. Just look at this stat. Let me put this stat over here. There is much possibility that Bayern are going to be winning that big. But look at this. It is Bayern and Benfica over here. 100 is the rating. 8.3% is that tilt, but ELO general ranking is 3 for Bayern, whereas Benfica is 106. 91% of the votes are there for Bayern in the probability of winning this. 6.5% for a draw and 2.5% for Benfica in winning this game. Look at that. The odds are all in favor. 3.6 is the expected goals. Bayern are expecting to be scoring around 3 to 5 goals, 3 to 4 goals. That is what the expected goal scoring aspects are looking to be happening. But will that be the thing looking good? And this is that chart over here. Bayern are so high up over here against the likes of Benfica. Benfica has gained those plus 9% in those defensive aspects. But Bayern in those attacking aspects has only gained that plus 1%. ELO progression of Bayern is definitely not that good. But look at the tables over here. In the FIFA Club World Cup, Bayern has got that over Boca Juniors. That has been previous wins over here, consecutive scoring twice. Head-to-head matches has been good. And Benfica with this lineup, look at that, it's Barreiro and it is Koksu, Di Maria, Pestani, and this was the last 11 they have played, but Aktoglu hasn't been picked. Ooh. Kimmich will be reaching that 400 startings in Bayern Munich, but that milestone, Vincent Company hasn't let that allow in this game. Goretzka was supposed to be starting 200s for Bayern, but that hasn't been. And Upamecano could reach 150 matches in Bayern Munich. And Upamecano is the man who is there on the lineups. Otamendi is their best centre back. Neuer is there. But Otamendi has been their performance player. Carreras is there, who is on yellow cards. Goretzka has got one. Youngest player Lennart Karl, 17 years of age, and from Benfica it is Diogo Ferreira, 18 years of age. And the oldest player for Benfica it is Di Maria, and for Bayern it is Manuel Neuer. But look at the attributes of this attacking. Bayern are definitely on those 99 attacking, 89 for Benfica. But the most interesting part of this is, look at that part. It is the FIFA Club World Cup, where the tables are looking good. Palmeiras have made their statement good. 3 matches played, they have moved to the next round. Inter Miami, Messi has also made their move to the next round. Porto and Al Ahly has been eliminated. PSG again played 3 matches. PSG and Botafogo has made their move to the next round, but Atletico Madrid, Diogo Simeone, my goodness, again he has got those exits. Seattle Sounders couldn't just get a single point out of here and have made those exits. But this game, look at that. Group C and Group D is the thing which is looking to be talking. Look at that. It is Group C and Group D. If Bayern are going to be winning this, Benfica remains at the second spot. Boca Juniors have no expectations of making against Auckland City. But if Bayern are winning 3-0 up against Benfica, the goal difference where they are having of 6 will drop down to 3. And if Boca Juniors are winning it 4-0 against Auckland City, they have that chance of qualifying for the second round. Boca Juniors still has that chance if they are winning by 4-0 to Auckland City and Bayern defeating Benfica by 3-0. 7 is the goal difference between Benfica and Boca Juniors, and a win. That is the statement which Benfica needs to be making. But on the Group D, look at that. Flamengo and Chelsea, they are having 6 points. Chelsea are having 3. Goal difference is +4, Chelsea 0. But no expectations from Los Angeles FC to be making. But Chelsea will be facing ES Tunis over here. They have got a loss, they have got a win. Chelsea have also got a win and a loss. But 3 points is that where the things are standing. Chelsea could get some sort of elimination if ES Tunis are going to be making that big. And if Bayern are making that a win, they will be facing either Chelsea or ES Tunis for the next round in the knockouts, and Benfica will be facing Flamengo. But Flamengo is in a terrifying hot form. Flamengo is in a terrifying hot form. That is the thing where things will be looking quite upsetting. What will be the outcome, guys? Those of you who are watching, give your votes. What will be the outcome of this game? But look at that. It is Group E and Group F. River Plate +2 is the goal difference. 4 points. Inter are also 4 points. Monterrey and Urawa Reds, will they be making? No expectations for that. No expectations for that. But Monterrey will be making anything good or not? Not the need of the hour. Group F, it is Fluminense and Dortmund. But Sundowns and Ulsan FC hasn't made any significant progress. Will Dortmund seal their victory? It is that Group F. Group G, Juventus and Manchester City is the big clash. We'll be having the watch of that as well. Casablanca and Alin, they are out. Juventus and Manchester City have made their statement good. Real Madrid against Salzburg in the Group H. Real Madrid has that big win and they will be making that good under Xabi Alonso. They will be facing Salzburg. So Madrid will be at the top, and the losers of Juventus and Manchester City will face Real Madrid. Big clashes upcoming, guys. Again, there are expectations that Real Madrid will face Manchester City, Madrid and City. Xabi Alonso against the likes of Pep Guardiola. Will that be the thing happening? These are the statements of this FIFA Club World Cup, but here we are for that Benfica against Bayern Munich. But these were the all predictions and those stats which we shared on the screen. But as of now, I will be just closing off this and making those lineups available again. But look at that. Why is Vincent Company again picking Leroy Sané and Gnabry? Sané is moving out, but then also he has been given the chance. What is that for? Vincent Company making those statements. What is that for? Vincent Company making those statements. Give your votes, guys. 33% votes we have got that Bayern will score 3 goals at least. 1, 2, 3. 33% of that on the poll which we have got is 5 goals. 33% for 7 goals. But no one has voted for Bayern scoring more than 7 goals. There is also that Q&A that who will be the MVP of this game. But looking at this referee, Francois Alexander, will he be making that statement good? This is the official referee for today's game, Francois Alexander. Will he be making anything happening or not? And yes, I missed that Real Madrid game for the watch along because I wasn't that well. But this is the starts of this meetup where Bayern and Benfica faced each other in the Champions League this season. It was those big shots which Bayern took, 24-10 on target, but it was a different lineup. Bayern had a different lineup. Look at that. It was Neuer, it was Lima, Upamecano, Kim Min-jae was there, Davies was there, Palhinha was there. Palhinha is still today on the lineup. Kimmich was there, Olise, Musiala, Gnabry and Harry Kane. But for today's lineup in this game, look at that. Bayern has got Neuer, he is available, Upamecano is there, but it is Stanisic in place of Kim Min Jae. It is the likes of Guerrero in place of Davis, and in place of Lima today, it is Sacha Boy. Youngsters in the squad. It was Kimmich and Palina in the previous meetup, but now it is the likes of Pavlovic and Palina. Oh my goodness. Olise was there in the lineup first, but now, and Bambi was also there, but Gnabry was there and Harry Kane. Only Gnabry is the man who was there in the previous meetup against Benfica, but now it is Leroy Sané, it is Thomas Muller, and it is Tom Bishop. The new signing has been given that lineup. But now looking at Benfica in the previous meetup got Oktokoglu, Amdoni was there, but Amdoni is not available for today's game. It is Di Maria who wasn't available for that previous game, but for today's game, Di Maria is available. Di Maria is there. Was Koksu, it was Sanchez, it was Carrera, Silva, Otamendi, Araujo, and the likes of Cahore. But Trubin is the man who is bit lethal in saving, because in the previous meetup it was Trubin, the man who was denying any sort of goals to be incoming for Bayern. That was the story. It was the story in the previous meetup where Trubin was the man. So yes, we are having that watch along of Bayern and Benfica, and in just 4 minutes we will be having that watch along live, and we have made the predictions that Bayern are going to be winning this by 3-1 or 3-2 the score line. 3-0, 3-1, that will be from my end. But what are your predictions? You can give your predictions on the chat as well. And let me just put this over here. The live aspect will be having that. Look at that, it is captain. Oh my goodness, this weird interior of players for this FIFA World Cup, it is looking hilarious. It is looking like WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. The way the players are coming onto the pitch, it is looking like some sort of excitement, and as if it is the WWE Wrestling Entertainment players who are coming onto the pitch. Look at that, statistic, having those eyes high up, those red lights, glittering lights which are just flashing off, and the players of Bayern are coming onto the pitch. This is looking something like a WWE World Wrestling Entertainment entry. Oh my goodness, Upamecano coming in between those lights. He was looking like a big monster coming onto the page. Upamecano, just look at the way FIFA has organized, and the players are coming onto the pitch with that tunnel, and there is some sort of weird lightning which is flashing. It is Tom Bishop coming in. But where is that announcement which needs to be made when the players are coming onto the page? It is Joao Palhinha, Portuguese, coming onto the page. And at the end, it is Manuel Neuer. The lineups for Bayern, for that starting lineup, all the players now are on the pitch. The captain of the team for today's will be Manuel Neuer for Bayern. And yes, those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Give your votes on that poll. In just 1 minute, the game is about to begin. Bayern against the likes of Benfica. We have made the predictions of this game early on, and those of you who are joining the stream now can watch our predictions back from there. Look at that, the stadium is looking jam-packed, but only on the down stands. Bank of America Stadium, no one is over here. So rare, the fans are not even gathered good enough over here to watch this game. Because Bayern has already qualified for the second spot, and Benfica are also determined to be having that. But the Bank of America Stadium is looking big weird from the Charolette. Hope this referee, Francos Lataxier, doesn't make any weird. Hope this man doesn't make any sort of weird decisions for today. So this is the last time. Just have a look at the lineup. whether the things are going to be true for Bayern. Firstly, let us have a look of Benfica with this lineup. But Akpoglu hasn't been picked, and Manu Silva, Araujo, Luis, Ba, and Amdoni are the players which Bruno Lage will be having those deficit in the team for today. But he has got Di Maria, but not bringing in Akpoglu. Bruma is there, he will be making those substitutions. Santos is also there for Benfica. Bajrami hasn't also been given those lineups. We are assistant Ivan Bevek, support we are Hamza Al Karib. These are the men officiating this game. But looking at the lineups of Bayern, again weird lineup. Gnabry and Sane being picked. I don't know what Vincent Company is trying to do. Sane is there in the squad as of those contracts are talking, but he has made his move to Galatasaray. But again, he has been given those starting aspects. It is those rotations. Vincent Company is making that and hope this thing is looking good. And in just under 1 minute, we will be having the start of this game. Let us put that timeline where we can watch this game live. Yes, it is over here. In just under 1 minute, the game is going to be live. Just under 1 minute. Do set your watch with our timer, and in just under 1 minute, the game is about to begin. The winner of this will be facing either Chelsea or Flamengo. What are your predictions for that as well? Let me put that. Yes, the game is about to begin. 30 seconds into it, the game is about to begin in under just 30 seconds. The referee is looking at his watch. Frankios Letexia, the man looking at his watch, and when is he going to blow this? Yes, man has made that. Gnabry passing that back to Neuer. Neuer finding high up for Sane. Long ball, but blocked. Benfica early on trying to make some long balls as well. It is now Sacha Boy. Will he pass it? No. He gives that back to Palhina. Now it is Pavlovic. Benfica are now dropping down. They haven't made that early attack lethal. They have got that long ball opportunity to be making, but didn't made that. Stanisic, it is Palhina, it is Upamecano staying at the back, passing that to Sane. Why Sane has been picked? Leonard Carl could have been picked. Stanisic this time by an arch trying to shrink that pitch, passing to the wings. Sane this time has a shoulder tackle, winning that. He's trying to get hit into the pitch, but blocked. Renato Sanchez was the man blocking him. Sacha looking so aggressive and high up on the pitch. Look at that from Sacha Boey. Bruno Lage on the sidelines already having that view of this. The kickoff has happened for this game. The kickoff has happened. 1 minute 30 seconds into the watch. Vincent Company on the sidelines as well. This game, if Bayern are going to win with this squad, it is Trubin now from Benfica passing that. It is Benfica struggling to keep the possession of the ball so early. Stanisic winning that tackle, back passes that to Neuer. Look at that. Paulina on the defensive mid pitch. Again, he is exposing that part. He is not staying deep down. Rather, he is creating those spaces in between Upamecano and Stanisic. That is where the concerns of Vincent Company is all the time. Now Paulina moving on to the mid pitch. Upamecano this time to Stanisic. Long ball. Stanisic passing that for Gnabry. Will he keep the ball onto the pitch? No, denied. Gnabry just couldn't keep that ball onto the pitch. The kickoff has happened 3 minutes on the watch. But Rubin is the goalkeeper for Benfica. In the previous meetup, he was the factor. Rubin, the goalkeeper of Benfica in the previous meetup, he is that factor. He is that factor. Rubin is the factor. And to talk about in that lineup, Rubin is definitely making that good because in the previous meetup, Bayern had those 24 shots, 12 on 14 on target, but Rubin was the man denying Bayern of any goals to be coming in. It was only that goal from Bambi where Bayern was getting those relaxed moments. Benfica are trying to find Di Maria. Yes, they have. Maria trying to get some sort of dribble onto the page. It is early opportunity. Leroy Sané on the edge of the box. Passing that. Muller inside the box. To the far post. Across being given. It was an opportunity which could have been converted. It was that opportunity which could have been converted. Good move that is. Stanisic is the man. He is playing it big. Stanisic is the man playing it big. He found that opportunity good enough and Leroy Sané in that space. He provided that pass to him but couldn't get that conversion good. And yes, Sané passing that to Thomas Muller. Gnabry with that cross going to the far post again but denied. Benfica now down to their box. Sané getting that first touch, not good enough. Trying to get a cut in, passes that. Lame movements from Sane again. Lame movements from Sane again. This is the lineup. Vincent Company again picking Sane. My flesh and skin is just burning in that pain. That why is he selecting Leroy Sane again? I'm really out of my mind. Guerrero this time. Palina back pass. Late move from Palina. Pavlidis is time and again pressing it. Di Maria now this time gets it. He is moving on to the wings, trying to get a left footer chip in shot for Pavlidis. Big move. Benfica are looking really prepared for making those moves on those counters. Benfica are really making those moves and they are making that statement that whenever a counter is going to be happening, they are not going to leave any stones unturned. This is where Palina is lacking. Look at that. Joao Palina on the mid page, not finding that empty space. Gnabry, now he has to drop down to create those spaces. Passing that to Pomecano on the wings. Sane this time, poor first touch, but he has kept the position somehow. Lost the ball again. Sane is playing like a baby on the pitch. Leroy Sane is playing like a baby on the pitch. Look at him, man. Look at him. Now it is Renato Sanchez. Oh my god, Benfica are moving that high up. Di Maria is there on the wings. He goes for his left footer. He is on the edge of the box. Will he take a shot? No, he passes that to the far wings. Benfica inside the box trying to take a chip in, cutting shot inside the box. Blocked. Blocked. Bayern has blocked that, but a corner incoming. A corner incoming. One goal up if Benfica are going. It will be a hard job for Bayern to be making that because Rubin is the man, the goalkeeper for Benfica who denied Bayern of any big opportunities. In the previous meetup at the Alliance, Gnabry this time, poor first touch, but he has passed that to Sane. What a poor game from Sane and Gnabry. Leroy Sane and Gnabry are playing like toddlers. I think Upamecano has considered a foul, but The referee on the pitch, Francos Lataxia, hasn't given a card for that. It was a tackle from Upamecano to Di Maria. Di Maria down onto the pitch. It was some sort of hand movements which Di Maria got struck on his face, but Francos Lataxia not giving any card for that. I mean, the refereeing of the FIFA Club World Cup has also been at times a bit annoying. A free kick for Benfica. Di Maria left footer to the far post. Sanchez keeps the ball. Such a boy against Sanchez. Walk going on. Palina now this time joins that. Sanchez has passed that. Good. Again Sanchez. Sane, what a poor clearance inside the box he is making. My goodness. Leroy Sane throw him out of the team. Leroy Sane just throw him out of the team. I can't afford to watch this man, Leroy Sane. What a poor clearance from inside the box. He is not even now capable of taking any shots properly with his left foot as well. How dare Vincent Company keeps him in the first lineup? I am out of my mind. I am really out of my mind. Again a corner. Benfica taking that. Di Maria, a short one, passes that again to Maria. Maria on the edge of the box. Look at that space. Sanchez this time takes a shot. Deflection to it. Thank God, straight to Manuel Neuer. Disheartening performance. Disheartening performance from Leroy Sané and Gnabry again looking evident hand. It is early first shot taken by Benfica, one on target, and it is Di Maria the man. But in the previous game, look at that, it was the scoreline 1-0. Benfica only took one shot, not on target, a single one, and 24 shots were there from Bayern and 10 on target. But now, not a single shot yet been taken. 10 minutes are now officially up in the first half. 10 minutes are officially up, and Bayern hasn't yet been able to register a single shot. Look at that, Leroy Sané not even making those spaces for such a boy to be moving high up on the pitch. Tom Bishop pressing that, Thomas Muller this time, interception from Pavlovic on the mid pitch. Again finding Sané. I mean, look at that. Benfica players are leaving Sane in an open space. They know that there is not a potential threat coming in from Leroy Sane. Sane is always there, kept on that free space. And it is Dal, the man who is getting those good tackles against Sane. He is not allowing anything to be happening. It is Stanisic this time. Gnabry, poor touch. Look at that. What a poor touch from Serge Gnabry on the pitch. This game is looking like a waste. If this is going to be playing like that up to those 30 minutes, I'm going to be quitting this stream. It was a good save. Di Maria, just look at that. It was a shot taken by him. It was to the far post. And Manuel Neuer getting that presumption of the pitch saves that goal. Thomas Muller pressing that. Sane, good press. At least he is pressing. Bishop, Sane again. Bishop, Muller. It was for Sane to be coming in, but Muller just couldn't pass that good. Now it is Sanchez. A tackle it is from behind Pavlovic. That is the press we want. That is the press we want. Make Benfica struggle in their thirds, central thirds, or the final fourths. Press it high up. Dubin now again finding Renato Sanchez. Renato Sanchez previously asserted with Bayern. He is playing those mid-pitch roles good enough. Is now again to Di Maria, speeding up. Maria is moving that space he has got inside the box. Oh my God, big opportunity. Yes, I knew that. I knew that. I knew that things were coming in. I knew that. I knew that it was going to be happening. I knew that it was going to be happening. What a poor touch from Sane and Gnabry. And it was looking completely disastrous on the mid pitch. And Benfica has scored first. Benfica has scored first. That was a disaster looking gameplay coming in from Bayern in the forwards. And again, what a disastrous Vincent Company's lineup is looking. I'm out of my mind, guys. I'm out of my mind. This is looking a poor, bad game. Sacha Boy, look at that shit on the pitch. How could he miss that on the right backs? He was there completely inside the box and not aware that opposition player, it is Shope, who was coming there high up, and he just couldn't even make that tackle. Hajaboe was there on that free space inside the box. He was staying there. He was watching the fans. Hajaboe on the inside the box. He was just looking at the fans. He is there for that time pass and those bird view watching he's having from there, but not interested in defending. He's staying inside the box and not even man marking the opposition player who is coming there to take a shot to the nets. Rather, he is allowing him sell this whole Galatasaray squad, Sane to Galatasaray, and send this Sacha Boy back to Galatasaray. Send this bad right back to Galatasaray where he belongs. One zero up. 1-0 up. A poor show from Bayern in early 15 minutes. Not yet a shot being taken. That is what a poor maintaining from Vincent Company is looking at in the pickup of this line. His players are definitely going to get rest, but not with a performance like that. Palina now again, Sacha Boy. Sane not even moving his big back out of there. Palina again. Will he make that? Olise. No Olise for today. Guerrero this time. Gnabry. Not creating those spaces, my boy. You are not creating. Stanisic, what a poor pass. Interception from the mid pitch again. Thank God. Pavlovic somehow just got that interception. Again, a poor pass. Pavlovic, what the hell are you doing, my boy? Di Maria again, making that inside the box who goes. Oh my goodness, he is making that completely solely inside the box. But it is his age, Di Maria, where it showed that he just loses that. Palina now making that late movement from Palina again. Palina is making those late movement in taking those turns. That is what he is a worry to the team. Nothing in the forwards, man, are making that looking happening. Guerrero this time, Di Maria dropping down on the defense. Tom Bishop has got Muller. Good tackle it is. Otamendi destroying every moment on the centre back. Benfica 1 up. Will they keep this scoreline good enough or more up to those 90 minutes? Because man are looking terrible with Gnabry and Sane in the attacks. Poor lineup again picked. Vincent Company not being able to rely anything, and a goal has happened. There was a poll that how many goals will Bayern score. Oh my goodness, again Upamecano goes that. It is a big opportunity. No foul, no foul. My goodness. It is the number Poor Silva, who moved up so high on the page from Benfica. What a poor game it is looking. FIFA Club World Cup. Rubbish and shit. And Vincent Company adding more shit to this. What a poor and shit game it is looking. I mean, I haven't seen such a waste game from Bayern in my life. On and out to Bishop. Nothing looking on the mid page. Nothing looking creative on the mid page from Bayern. A yellow card, that is. Renato Sanchez or Otamendi, who has got that for the tackle? A yellow card being shown. Frankos Letexer giving that yellow card for the tackle to Thomas Muller. It is to Renato Sanchez, the man previously associated with Bayern, now getting that yellow card for the tackle made to Thomas Muller on the pitch. Renato Sanchez, what is his age as of now? Let us take a look at that. Number 85, Renato Sanchez, 27 years of age. But it is Palina from Portugal who is there at Bayern. But Palina is not even showing what he is capable of. Rather, Renato Sanchez was more lethal in his power than Palina. The weather conditions are really exhausting. That is why Vincent Company giving rest to his players. Hope none of them gets those injuries. A free kick, my goodness, Gnabry going to take that. Not a curl, not a lofted one, nothing happening looking with that curl from Gnabry. 2 million at stake for Bayern in that third match of this group stage. 2 millions at stake. Bayern has got those roundabout of 40 millions already from this FIFA Club World Cup, but the next 2 millions for winning this match is at stake for Bayern. Oh my goodness, what a poor touch from Polina again. Oh my goodness. Manuel Neuer getting that clearance. Upamecano, what? Oh my goodness. Di Maria is the man who is time and again staying there, and Upamecano was there for that interception. Manuel Neuer coming high up. Clearance from Neuer, but Upamecano got some sort of touch to it. It could have been a goal. It could have been that second goal. Bayern could have considered that second goal. What a poor game this is looking happening. What a poor game this is looking happening. This FIFA Club World Cup, the way the players are coming onto the pitch, the way the players are playing on the pitch, it is looking ridiculous. Corner for Benfica again, header one, thank God. Deflection from Upamecano. Thank God it was Upamecano getting those clearances. 21 minutes are now up. Sacha Boy, Leroy Sane, both of them should pack their bags and leave immediately from the team to Galatasaray. Sacha Boy already belongs to Galatasaray. He should move, and Sane already going over there should already pack their bags and leave rather than making those lineups in the team. Benfica again going for that long ball. Pavlidis this time, but Stanisic is now staying high up. Gnabry first touch to Bishop. Stanisic again. I mean, I really don't find the confidence which Sane gets into him while playing on the pitch, not scoring, not doing anything good enough. And that is the same with Gnabry. And again, Sacha Boey getting exposed. Not a single shot Bayern has been able to register in this game. Look at the stats. It is Benfica who has taken 3 shots, 3 on target, 1 inside the nets, but Bayern hasn't been able to register a single shot on target. Poor performance from the attackers, not getting those spaces good enough. That's a boy, good tackle, getting that. Bischoff trying to take a left footer shot, denied. If you are going to play against teams like Benfica, you have to get that ball to the far post if you want to get it into the nets, my boy. Or you have to dribble that hard. These are the two options because they are parking their bucks low down the pitch. Again, look at that. Palina not making those passes when the inverted backs are moving high up. 24 minutes 30 seconds. Why the game has been stopped? Is it the drinks break? Poor lineup picked by Vincent Company, and that is why the team is struggling. The weather is really terrifying hot over here. The weather is really terrifying hot over here. It is terrifying hot weather, and the injuries of the players was a big concern for company and giving rest to them. But it is at the stake of 2 millions. Taking this lineup, no balance in the team. Why Vincent Company has done that, I don't know. Why Vincent Company has done that, I don't know. 25 minutes are up and not a single shot taken on target. Oof. Big pain looking thing, looking happening. Already qualified for the next round, but winning this will face Chelsea and losing this will face Flamengo. Bayern, would they want to be facing Flamengo? Flamengo are in a terrifying form. Bishop building up. Guerrero, no, nothing looking happening. Thomas Muller getting that interception. Good. Now Di Maria is staying close to Stanisic and Pavlidis has picked Upamecano on that part of the pitch. Pass it to Sacha Boy, man. Sane, Leroy Sane is playing such a mood shit, just taking the possession of the ball and trying to do some dribblings. He is trying to give a show over here for that dribbling. It is such a waste looking in from Leroy Sané on the pitch every time he is getting the ball. I don't know what Galatasaray has found in him, but they have bought him as a free agent. I don't know how many matches he will be playing over there. From Bishop, good move that is. Look at that. Both Palina and Pavlovic are staying so close. How are the centre backs going to find them? Now Pavlovic dropping down. Oof, that part of the pitch, Sacha Boy and Leroy Sané playing over there, it is looking hilarious. It is looking damn hilarious. What is that Gnabry trying to pass on the pitch? Press from Sacha Boy. Will that be good enough? I think Bayern should just, thanks to the referee, Francois Latexer, who hasn't given a card for that, but Sacha Boy with that tackle. Poor things happening. 29 minutes are now officially up. Not a threat for Trubin. Benfica goalkeeper Trubin hasn't faced a single threat as of now. Oh my goodness. From Meccano to Sacha Boy, look at that move. Sacha Boy is not getting that speed, but his ponytail is moving fast enough than what his speed is. That is what it is looking to me on the pitch. Poor touch from Gnabry again. Look at that, losing the ball. Thomas Muller getting that position so cheaply given away. "30 minutes into this game, not a single shot." That is what the imbalanced team of Vincent Company is. Now it is the drinks break. It is the drinks break, and again Bayern showing that they are not balanced. Bayern are consistently showing that time and again under Vincent Company that they are not balanced. The imbalance of the team has resulted in those exits. The imbalance of the team has resulted in those exits in playing those teams whom they are not well known. Van has played Benfica the past year in the month of November. Look at that scorching sun over there. Players are given those drinks break. Look at that, it was a pass made. Sacha Boy not even aware the goal which happened. The last time Benfica had a goal against Bayern, it was 2021, and it was Morato and Nunes, the two goal scorers for Benfica. That was the story. What a poor display it is looking over here onto the pitch. What a poor display it is looking over here onto the pitch. Vincent Company not looking good on the sidelines with the performance of his team. What more can you expect to be getting from this team? Pure full of donkeys over here. pulling break, drinks break, still going on. And it is Slop who has done that damage. Look at that. Was that a fall of the centre backs? Was that a defective right back awareness which made this thing to happen? Was that defensive bad aspect which made this thing to happen? I hope the audio and the video is quite audible over here. Yes, it is good. What is that bit rate which is showing over here that it is not good? Yes, it is good. At least get a shot on target, guys. Get a shot on target. At least get a shot on target. That is what we want things to be seen. The fans want such things to be looking. Not getting enough to get a shot on target. Now it is Bishop passing that Gnabry. Take a shot, my boy. My goodness, Serge Gnabry, what a poor right footer it was. Poor touch from Sane again, looking to make it into the central part. Time and again, Leroy Sane trying to make those central moves. He is such a predictable player on the pitch. Predictable moves from Leroy Sane, and he is making those waste chances. Gnabry again. Will he make a shot? No, passing that. Alhina. I don't know what Sachabu and Sane are trying to crop up from that part of the pitch. Nothing looking happening from them. And the same is the story from Gnabry from this part of the pitch. And Palina, so slow. From Bishop trying to make a move. Make it big, my boy. Palina winning that tackle. Good enough. The referee has blown the whistle. I think it is some sort of no foul. That is a no foul. And it is now getting that to Gnabry. Make a move. Get it into the box, my boy. Look at that mid pitch trying to spread it wide apart rather than they are only focusing on that central part. Again, to that central part of the pitch is where things are looking happening rather not going for those crosses. Poor performance happening, poor performance happening. Otamendi is blocking Thomas Muller good over here onto the pitch. Otamendi is really blocking Thomas Muller good on the pitch. And it is Barrero who is not giving. Silva and Barrero are not giving any spaces. Dahl is also creating those disturbing things for Leroy Sané. Sané with his moves is looking completely disastrous from Leroy Sané on the pitch. It is inside the box. Thomas Muller, will he take a shot? No. Di Maria takes that shot. Di Maria is taking those shots from that left footer and from that left part of the pitch. He's trying to take that curl to the far post. Oh my god, number 25 from Benfica is down on the pitch. Prestiani is the man. I think there is those rising high temperature where the players are just falling on the pitch. My goodness. Prestiani, the number 25, is down on the pitch. The Argentine boy, 19 years of age, is down on the pitch. It is that heat which is causing those trouble. My goodness. This heat, this temperature is really adverse. I mean, why FIFA has made this tournament so to those parts of the United States where the temperature is so roaring high. Restani, the Argentine player, 19 years of age, the youngster in the squad, has just fallen on the pitch. Hope there is no substitution needed. Bruno Lage, hope he doesn't go for any substitution, but if the players are going to get injuries, it will be a bad one. He is moving out of the pitch. Oh my goodness. Number 25 from Benfica, Prestiani, 19 years of Argentine, is moving out of the pitch. He is moving out of the pitch. Will he be coming back or a substitution is going to come to end? Frank Oslatestia asks for the game to continue on. He is out of the pitch. Still now, Gnabry this time. Pavlovic not finding Sane, getting to Sacha Boe. Poor touch from Gnabry. Look at that. What is Serge Gnabry turning out? Day by day, he is deteriorating so poorly and so badly. What is this passing going on? This game is looking a complete shit. In the final thirds, Bayern are just looking, making it worse. Bayern are looking, making it so worse in the final thirds. Gnabry on the wings, wakes across. I don't know why Sane is not even trying to go into the box. That he is getting those. And Vincent Company is still relying on that Mool Reloy Sane. What was that from Serge Gnabry? There was no one over there and he is passing like that. What is he trying to do? Poor show of football. Poor show of football already succumbing Benfica, who have been not getting those big wins. I mean, in the fixtures to be talking about, they have won against Auckland City, they have drawn against Boca Juniors, they lost to Sporting CP in the Teca de Portugal, and apart from that, they have been winning those big. They lost to Barcelona twice in the Champions League, and in the table, they are the second spot, losing by 2 points. It is now Gnabry inside the box. What a shit, Sane! Leroy Sane again proving he's a shit on the pitch. He is that bribed man on the pitch. Leroy Sane is that bribed man on the pitch, and I want this man to be thrown out from the Bayern squad immediately from now. Look at that waist shot. Leroy Sane taking that. Serge Gnabry was making his moves. He did that hard work. Such a poor player Leroy Sané is when he is not playing, and he is time and again showing that he is such a poor player to be talking at Bayern. He is such a poor player to be talking at Bayern. I am really out of my mind, and why Vincent Company still picking him up when he is moving out and going to Galatasaray, as well as with the likes of that Sacha Boy. I want both Sacha Boy and Sané move on to Galatasaray rather than making any appearances for Bayern henceforth. The temperature is really adverse, but Benfica are playing that thing over here. You are playing professional, my boy. When you are there in the squad, you have to get those performances. 45 minutes are up. 4 minutes of added time for the first half. Look at that. Leroy Sané again losing the position. What is he trying to do? Get that clearance, my boy. Thank God Guerrero got that clearance at the right time. Oof. Bruno Lage must be happy with the performance of his team. They have got a 1 goal lead. It is a big one. It is a big one. And more to be talking about the stats of this game. Bayern, not a single shot on target. 45 minutes are up. Not a single shot on target Bayern has got. That has been really poor. Attack is the best defense where you are watching Bayern, but not a single shot taken on target is what you are struggling. Free kick for Benfica again. My goodness, to the far post. Otamendi was there but denied. Thank God. Don't concede that second goal at least. Don't concede that second goal at least, because after this loss, Bayern will be moving on to the second spot. So Bayern, are they interested in facing Flamengo or they are interested in facing Chelsea? And he takes a cross inside the box. Thomas Muller missing that. It was a first big chance, Thomas Muller. What a big opportunity it could have been. And thank God, Sane made that cross. It was Thomas Muller one on one. But unfortunately, that first touch wasn't good enough to get it into the net. 4 minutes of added time in the first half. Hope you don't concede any more goal. Otamendi back passes that to Trubin. Clearance from Trubin coming in. Manuel Neuer getting that to Guerrero. 3 minutes of the added time are up. Only 1 minute left. Only 1 minute left. Will Vincent Company go for those changes? Will Vincent Company go for those changes, or will they try to get something out of this squad? Because they have already sealed their positions into the next knockout. But losing, is that the thing you be looking? That is not what you want. The whistle has been blown. Thank God the referee on the pitch, Francos Latexter, has just blown the whistle and it is the end of the first half. My goodness, what a poor performance it was from Bayern in the first half. My goodness. Again, a waste performance. That is again stating that the team is looking imbalanced. The team is definitely imbalanced, and there is no kind of any contributions from Leroy Sané and Gnabry, but Sané has got a touch to Muller. That was the only thing coming in to the first half. Oh, I will take a short break and I'm out of my mind. Watching such hilarious matches are really painful. Really painful watching such hilarious matches. I will take a short 1 minute break. Will Vincent Company go for the substitutions? Will Vincent Company go for those substitutions or the adverse climatic conditions where the temperature is soaring high? He will still give rest to his players, because if you are playing in those tournaments, you have to utilize your players. That is what a good coach is, manager is capable of doing with the team. I will take a short 1 minute break and I will be back. I will be back, guys. Do stay tuned. We'll be having the second half watch along as well. Just back in 2 minutes. Thank God the second half hasn't yet started. Thank God the second half hasn't yet started. But looking at what Vincent Company is playing with his squad, it is some sort of obsession. The same obsession which Pep Guardiola is having with Manchester City, and now it is Vincent Company only trying to build that at Bayern. That is what the things are looking happening. Yes, guys, we are back from that break, and into the second half, we will be having the watch. But does Bayern need to go for those changes in those adverse climatic conditions where the players of the first starting lineup have been given those rest? Is that the thing required? We have got those 33% votes for Bayern getting 1 to 3 goals, but not a single shot on target from Bayern in the first half. 33% vote for 3 to 5 goals, not a single shot we have got. 33% votes even for 5 to 7 goals. What a poor display it is from Bayern. Look at this. These stats are so much annoying. These stats are really so much annoying. Look at this. My goodness. All of these stats are taken, I mean, the data which we are showing on the screen is from the Fortmo magazine and the B Soccer app. These are the two apps from where we are showing those things. But look at that. Di Maria making that on the 9th minute. It was a big one. Sanchez on the 9th minute, Stroop on that 13th takes that shot. It was the goal which happened, but Sacha Boey, look at the shot which it was taken. It was on the right back parts. Sacha Boey was there, but he wasn't even aware that the opposition players are coming inside the box to be taking a shot. What was Sacha Boey trying to be doing? The second half hasn't yet started. Bishop on the 24th minute. That was a long range or Gnabry, poor form. Di Maria, 38 minute, again a poor form. Di Maria took that shot good, but it was a miss. One shot from Di Maria, Manuel Neuer really saved that, otherwise it would have been a goal to the far post. 44th minute, Leroy Sané, look at the shot which was being taken. This shot which was being taken by Stroop, it was on that part of the post, it was a goal. And look at this opportunity Leroy Sané got. Same point, same place, shot taken, but nowhere near the woodwork. 48 minute, it was a big opportunity for Thomas Muller, but somehow he didn't get that. And to be talking about more stats of this game, let me bring one more thing into this. Let me just bring one more thing into this. Let me show this thing over here so that you guys can have the feel of this game. Look at the events. It is Di Maria who got a 9th minute got to Sanchez and a goal from him. Everything has been looking for Bayern. I mean for Benfica. 30% position they have got. 3 corners they have got. That is what it is critical. 4 shots they have got. 2 on target. I mean 3 on target. Bayern has taken 2 shots. None on the target. 2 saves from Manuel Neuer. 6 fouls for Bayern. Really struggling things happening, really struggling things happening. And Vincent Company with this, how is this going to be? with a win probability of 90% in this game, but not the perfect pitch which Vincent Company has chosen into it. And it is those bad aspects coming in down by one goal. Look at that, 89 is for Benfica and 98 is for Bayern. Damn, this is really disheartening. This is really disheartening. This thing is really disheartening, and Bayern fans will be really out of mind. Oh my goodness, Harry Kane coming onto the pitch. It is the thing looking talking in the second half. Harry Kane now has been called to the pitch. Kimmich is coming to the pitch. Bishop, Jopalina, Gnabry, three of the substitutes. Kane, Kimmich, and Olise comes onto the pitch. My goodness, Vincent Company now picking that team. But it is again proving that Vincent Company is not doing those justice for Bayern which is needed. The selection of the players are not looking good. The selection of the players which is to be needed for a balanced team is time and again which Vincent Company is lacking. Is time and again which he is lacking on the pitch. So three substitutions Vincent Company has got. It is Olise, it is Harry Kane, and it is Kimmich on the mid pitch. But he still finds Leroy Sané to be good and Sacha Boey to be good enough. Pavlidis against Manuel Neuer. Manuel Neuer gets that good save. Kimmich on the mid pitch this time. Passing that to Olise. Sacha Boey trying to get it past. A tackle it is. I think that is a yellow card for Otamendi. Yes, the referee on the page shows that it is a yellow card shown. Frank Wesley exterior, the referee on the pitch showing a yellow card, a tackle being made by Otamendi to Sacha Boey. And look at that, Kimmich coming on to the pitch and making those early moves has made Otamendi to fall into that trap and earning a yellow card for this. Look at the substitutions. Palina is out, Kimmich is in, Olise is out, in, Gnabry is out, Bishop is out, Harry Kane is in. These are the substitutions. That is a free kick. Olise, is he going to take that? No, Kimmich takes that. A header coming in. Thomas Muller not getting that spot. Good. The referee again blows the whistle, but what is that whistle being blown? No threat for Trubin yet so far in this game. Benfica goalkeeper Trubin hasn't faced a single threat as of now. 47 minutes are up. Upamecano this time. Tom Bishop is the player where now Muller is playing on it. It is Sane who has moved on to the left wings. Poor touch again, but Sane gets that. Will he get it? Muller, no. Sane has become too predictable, my boys. Sane has become too predictable. Leroy Sane has become so predictable. Kimmich, Pavlovic again. Upamecano this time. Olise to the far wings. Will he get a cut in? Yes, he has. Into the box he goes. Pavlovic to the mid pitch. Block. Block. Di Maria is time and again finding those spaces up. Di Maria, on the other hand, has been really putting that pressure high up. Look at that. Leroy Sané is not moving high enough. It was a cross from Olise to the far post. But Leroy Sané, what is he trying to do, and what is that tag between Vincent Company and Leroy Sané? It is looking really disturbing and still keeping him onto the pitch and not giving Lennart Karl that option. Biased biased starting lineup from Vincent Company again to win is not worth for mine. Rubin again takes that shot. Upamecano. Pavlovic passing that to Kimmich. I mean, Bayern players are playing as if they are not interested in getting a goal. Kimmich takes that. Leroy Sané. Move. And move again. What was that? A perfect vision coming in from Kimmich, and upon getting the substitution, time and again he has been making those passes. But Leroy Sané is wasting that like anything. If Bayern are going to concede that second goal, it would be a big task, big uphill task left. Look at that. Di Maria is showing that offensive awareness. He is maintaining that good lineup. Kimmich left footer to Ace. Leroy Sané this time, one-on-one against Rubin. Poor man, poor. Get Leroy Sané in a backpack and throw him to Galatasaray where he belongs. Throw Leroy Sané back to Galatasaray where he belongs. Thomas Muller takes that shot. My goodness, Rubin is the man. That is what I was saying. Rubin is the man because in the previous fixture, I mean, the last time when Bayern and Benfica met in the Champions League, 24 shots were taken, and Rubin just got a goal conceding from Bambi Jamal Musiala. That was the story. That was the story of the previous meetup between these two teams. But as of now, talking about the stats, Bayern has taken just a single shot on target, and the first one coming now by Thomas Muller straight into the hands of Rubin. Fajaboe now getting that, Olise. But look at that, Leroy Sané not coming into that far post. Harry Kane this time, Joshua Kimmich takes that. Thomas Muller, Pavlovic takes a shot. Left footer from Pavlovic. So close, so close. The flags were. This is what Sané does. This is what Sané does. He loves to run behind the ball. He loves to chase the ball. But in terms of creativity, he is so poor. That is what he is, a misfit under Vincent Company at Bayern. But then also, it was a big opportunity for him to finish it against the likes of Rubin, but not getting that good, not getting that good. And still, Octokoglu is the man coming onto the pitch from Bruno Lage's Benfica. And he is looking like a poor waste piece of meat on the pitch. Pavlovic finally getting that back to Neuer. I don't know why Vincent Company is still keeping Leroy Sané on the pitch. This has been really looking painful for me in the past season, as well as in this season. It has been a really big pain for me to watch Leroy Sané time and again being picked up by Vincent Company. And after the substitution of the first half, still he is keeping that big stack of meat onto the pitch. And he's doing nothing. He is doing nothing over here and still being kept on the pitch. Biased decisions again. Move from Di Maria. Sacha Boy is still over there. My goodness. And on the other hand, this man, Sacha Boy, I'm really not being able to understand what this man is also doing on the pitch. Kokshu and Aktakoglu both are coming in. Bruno Lage trying to make substitutions now. It is Aktakoglu and Kokshu who both are coming onto the pitch. Only 2 shots on taken ban has taken 6 out of 6 shots, only 2 on target. Poor performance again. And only those shit 421 passes happening on the centre backs. "55 minutes are up. 55 minutes are up." Shrub is off, Octogoglu is in, Varsiliani is off, and Oksu is in. Now it is to Renato Sanchez. Passing that again, this time Di Maria. Di Maria with his left footer coming in to the edge of the box, but back passes that again. Oh my goodness, a goal, that is goal, second goal. No, thank God. It is a poor gameplay looking happening. It is a poor gameplay looking happening. And still on the left wings, Leroy Sané has been kept. Really want to kick this man, Leroy Sané, out on his face the way he is playing and he is being picked by Vincent Company. Pavlovic now finding Olise. Olise, what a move he is looking. Look at those moves from Olise. He's trying, he's young, he's doing. Now Sane on the edge of the box, passing that to Harry Kane. Thank God, it is a corner coming in. Bayern so far has taken one corner, and this is their second corner, which is looking coming onto the pitch. It is Jonathan Tah now looking coming on. Who will be off the pitch? Who will be off the pitch? Oh my goodness, Upamecano is now moving out. Injury of the players are being concerned, and the adverse temperature and the weather conditions, the scorching heat is where Upamecano has now been called off and Ta is in. Header for Ta. Oh my goodness. It was a perfect spot. Ta was being spotted by Kimmich. That header got a block. Getting that to Pavlovic. Get that spirit, hi my boy. Get that spirit. You need to spread that pitch, my boy. You need to spread that pitch. Shit, this Sacha boy is now down on the pitch. Look at that. Octogoglu was there on that space inside the box. He made that turn, but unfortunately, he couldn't get it into the net. Will Bayern be facing that defeat to Benfica for the first time in the history? But again, it is the drinks break. 6:59 minutes on the watch. Two players I'm hating too much on this team is the likes of Leroy Sané, and the other one is the likes of Sacha Boey. The game has now again resumed. Jonathan Tah this time. And I say, I don't know why Leroy Sané is still being kept. Look at that position. He is staying so far and not getting involved in the build-up. Now it is all left for Olise to be making those creativity. The same old ugly way we are playing in every matches. And again, getting that to Kimmich. Olise this time. Kimmich again, take a left footer shot. He takes that into the net. That is what. That is what. The two men, Olise and Kimmich, making that thing happen. Oh my god, it is offside. The flags were raised. It is offside. Oh my goodness. That has been declared offside. That goal doesn't stand. That goal doesn't stand. It is offside. The flags were raised. But who was offside over there? Look at that. Who was offside over there? Oh my goodness, this is offside. The flags were raised. And the referee on the pitch, Frankos Latexia, is not even having those VR checks. It will be rather checked later on those VR. But this goal officially it doesn't stand. And thank God this piece of shit meat Sachaboe is now off and it is Conrad Lama coming in. That is what the sole thing which you are capable of doing it. This goal doesn't stand as of now. Pavlovic back to Tah. Kimmich this time. Tip into Olise. Pass it, my boy. Pass it. Make it big. Olise is making those moves. Tries to find Pavlovic. Denied. Lama has got that press. Good. Olise is moving in and he is doing everything, but on the other side of the wings, watching Leroy Sané staying like a mule is making everything so funny over here. And still Vincent Company with that ugly belly on the sidelines with that black t-shirt and a black cap. He is moving there and not getting any substitutions. Why is Leonard Carl not being picked up? He's a young man. He is the future. We have seen his moves. He is capable of creating something at this young age, but not being picked up. And rather, it is that mule Leroy Sané being consistently picked. Again, Leroy Sané. Big disaster coming. Leroy Sané going in into the box, moves in, takes a shot. Big donkey on the pitch, Leroy Sané. Big donkey on the pitch. Muller takes that to the far post. Guerrero takes that. Mid pitch, Pavlovic inside the box. Pavlovic will he take a shot to the far post? Goes Muller again with that header. At least things are looking happening. At least things are looking happening in the second half. 2 millions at stake, and winners of the group, the prize amount is also at stake. The winning amount of 2 million is at stake, and the winners of the group stage, that amount is also at stake. 64 minutes on the watch. Will Benfica earn those big money? It is all about the money which this tournament is happening. Olise, header one incoming. Harry Kane inside the box. Falls. Thomas Muller falls. But look at that, the referee not getting anything. Frankos Letexter is not having those anything. It is Otamendi who is now just pushing Harry Kane on the pitch. Otamendi is already on a yellow card, and this referee, Frankos Letexter, denying anything coming for Bayern. Pavlidis is from Benfica looking also tired and exhausted. He also needs those substitutions. But Bruno Lage, is he going to make any substitution for Pavlidis as well? Di Maria is also looking short of his gas. Poor run from Leroy Sané again. At the verge of losing his position, but somehow Pavlovic kept that onto the pitch. Olise again making that. Harry Kane, Lima this time takes. Oh my god, it hits the far post. Lima takes that shot and it hits the far post. What more can you expect? What more can you expect out of those miseries which Bayern is running and not getting those shots? But look at that, Leroy Sané is still not moving to the far post to get any assist for Lima even. What a poor way things are looking happening over here. What a poor way things are looking happening. Good defensive aspect from Jonathan Tah. Good defensive aspect from Jonathan Tah. At least Upamecano will learn something from him. Stanisic is pressing that good. Look at that. Thomas Muller is pressing it higher, but Leroy Sané is not even bothered to press. He is not even bothered to press. He is roaming in on a free space. Oh my goodness, to the mid page it comes. Good tackle from Kimmich at the end. Lima, Olise, Harry Kane. And he is now moving in. He wants to get a cut in. The adverse temperature as well as those climatic conditions, it is looking quite evident that the players are missing those big stints. It is now Koksu who is down on the pitch. Benfica are now trying their time killing strategies good. What is this new sort of VAR card? I mean, offside review is being taken that if a player is getting those obstructions in the view of the goalkeeper, it is getting offside. The view of the goalkeeper is blocked. Then how are players going to be scoring? Scoring is really getting big, difficult with that. And now 69th minute, it is the drinks break. The winner of this group, if Benfica is going there, then they will play Chelsea from the next group, whereas Bayern will play Flamengo in the next. It is Flamengo already who has been placed on that part of the table. They will face 2C. This is the C group, and Bayern will face Flamengo. That will be the story. And Chelsea, on the other hand, will look to face the likes of Benfica. That will be the hard way, but the amount of money which is at stake, it is a big one. The amount of money for winning the match, 2 millions, as well as the team staying on the top of the group and moving to the next knockouts, is also that big money on stake. What is this Di Maria praying on the sidelines of the pitch? Big chances are being missed, my boys. Big chances are being consistently missed. Two big chances Bayern got, two big chances missed. Bad opportunities, bad opportunities. Sane has got those four shots out of a total eight shots which Bayern has taken, but not a single one inside the nets. 71 minutes 30 seconds, and now the players are coming onto the pitch after that cooling break. But still, Leroy Sané has been kept on the pitch. What is Vincent Company trying to prove with that? What is Vincent Company doing with that? I'm out of my mind. What a poor show from Sane, but it was Gnabry who was showing those skills. But he has been substituted. I really don't find that such type of biased decisions, if Vincent Company is going to make, this team is not going to perform anything good. Look at that move, Leroy Sané looking so crazy and still staying on that pitch. Again, trying to find Olise, block. It is a block. Folks who got that block. But look this time, Kimmich Thomas Muller, mid page, craziness happening in the mid page. But you have to spread that page, my boy. Flags are not raised. Olise is now there. He is moving in. He has got a cut in. Left footer. Still the position he has kept in. And now that weird movement, Leroy Sané moving into the forwards. Bayern are now relying only on Olise for that header at least. Get a goal. My goodness, Pavlovic takes that shot. Again, it was Trubin. Again, it was Trubin who made that save. I was knowing this. It was going to be happening. I was knowing this. It was going to be happening because in the previous meetup, 24 shots from Bayern at Alliance, and Trubin got all those saves. Look at the way he is safeguarding the nets. Trubin is doing a big job. Trubin is doing a big job safeguarding the nets. Look at that man. He is having that awareness on the pitch, and Trubin is again denying anything. 9 shots taken, 2 on target, only 3 on target. This will be the ninth one. At least our draw will keep Bayern on the top of the table. Now it is Di Maria who has got Pavlidis on the attack. It is Pavlidis and Oktoglu, as well as with the likes of Di Maria trying to make some counters. They are looking exhausted. 76 minutes on the watch. Renato Sanchez down to the pitch. 76 minutes on the watch. Now it is Renato Sanchez who is down to the pitch. He needs those substitutions. Previously associated with Bayern, Renato Sanchez, talking about him, has been the man for Bayern. 27 matches played, 2018-19, 2 goals as well he has got. Then he moved to Lille, then he was at Paris Saint-Germain. PSG also, he got 27 matches, 2 goals as well. He was there at Roma, now to Benfica on a loan. Previously from the Benfica B Academy under 19, Renato Sanchez. Bruno Lage must be happy with his team. But look at the chances which Bayern has really missed. Big chances which Bayern has missed. Really, there has been 3 big chances. Bayern has got 3 big chances missed. Big chances if you are not getting those conversions, and only 9 shots. A poor gameplay which is happening from Vincent Company and his men. Poor gameplay looking happening over here. And still Leroy Sané has been kept on the pitch. Don't know why. Vincent Company, what is he trying to do? Harry Kane getting that edgy shot from Kimmich. What is this referee Francois Latex here doing on the pitch? What is this shit referee doing on the pitch? This man, Frankie Olise has always been a game ruining referee, and again in this game he is looking that thing happening. Frankie Olise, he is often getting associated with those game ruining moments, and now again he is looking making those things happen over here against Bayern. But Bayern are really playing poor. And Leroy Sané, I don't know why he is not even moving high up now. Not a good move from Ta, at least got that build up block. To getting that tackle to Olise. 80 minutes are now up. Will this be a humiliation? Will this be a humiliation for the Bayern fans? Will this be a humiliation for the Bayern fans? Lima again, only from the sides of Olise, things looking cropping up. Stanisic this time again getting that to Kimmich. Make a move into the edge of the box, my boy. Poor move again. Poor touches happening. Poor touches happening. Bambi has been given those rest, but still it is Sane making that. I don't know how Vincent Company will survive the next season, and Sane is moving out. Passes are looking so poor. Passes are looking so damn poor. Only 9 shots, 3 on target. Poor waste, 3 big chances they have been. Again, Olise is that soul man, looking things happening, moving inside the box. He goes in. Olise against Di Maria, good move it is. Sane man, every time he is looking to cut in, move wide, my boy, move wide. But what is the use of that when you are not getting those shots even so proper? It's now Benfica down on their defensive fourth, throw down the block. Make this time, Lamo has got that cross hit, my boy. Tubin saving it again. Tubin not giving any opportunities. Any opportunities. It is a long ball to Di Maria again. Still, Vincent Company not dropping Sane. My goodness, I'm just getting bored. Lama this time, header for Harry Kane. Oh, it was again a good opportunity. It could have been a big opportunity. Silva just got that header interception. Silva just got number 4. Silva from Benfica got that header interception. So good. Denying Harry Kane of a perfect header goal. Corner coming in. Kimmich takes that. It is the absence of Bambi again, feeling that presence on the pitch and all the damage Leroy Sané has done, missing those big chances. Not happening, not happening. Guerrero this time, header for Harry Kane again inside the box. Oof. You are talking about accuracy, you are talking about that perfection, but no, it is not looking happening. Lacking perfection and lacking those accuracy on the pitch is what looking bit damaging for the team. Harry Kane, predictable move again for his right footer trying to get it. Kimmich, Lamia. Olise getting that to Stanisic this time. My goodness, Di Maria is giving everything. Guerrero is inside the box. Sane with. Yo! What a big donkey Leroy Sané is. What a big donkey. Sell him and sell him to Galatasaray. Never let him return back to Bayern. This man Leroy Sané is such a waste on the pitch. I can't afford to watch this man time and again like this. Missing all those chances out of nowhere and losing every opportunities. This is what Vincent Company is damaging and still relying on Leroy Sané. Just inside the box, he gets the handball so loose and shot perfect to be taken into the net. 5 shots Leroy Sané has taken in this game out of those 9 shots from Bayern, and out of those 5 shots, it was 3 big chances which Leroy Sané has missed. 3 big chances in this game, Leroy Sané has simply missed it. How can you afford this big mule and a donkey, and Vincent Company a big donkey again, keeping another small donkey Leroy Sané on the pitch? It is absolutely ridiculous. Sane, please get it. Leroy Sané again misses it. Please, someone kill me. Someone please kill me over here. 4 big chances Leroy Sané has missed. 6 shots taken and 4 big chances again. How can you afford to do that? And Vincent Company is still keeping this bad man over here. I can't watch this. This man should quit football. Leroy Sané should simply quit football, and Vincent Company should really stop getting those managerial roles. Vincent Company should definitely get those managerial roles. He should give a resignation for picking Leroy Sané, and Leroy Sané should be just never be entertained back in the lineups. Is Koksu now winning that single-handedly, moving high up. Finally, Stanisic has got that, and the referee now blows the whistle. It was Oreva, the man who was having those big moves. Frankos Latex here, the man who finally blows that whistle for that ugly thing happening on the pitch. It is that ugly thing happening on the pitch, and time and again, Leroy Sané proving that he's a big shit man on the pitch. Look at that. 11 shots taken, 4 on target. And out of those 11 shots taken, 5 shots from Sane, 3 big chances, and he has missed everything. He has missed everything. Whatever has come in his way, Leroy Sane has missed everything. 89 minutes, 30 seconds. 89 minutes, 30 seconds. How much of the stoppage time will be there? Get a goal at least, my boys. Cross from Kimmich. Everything getting denied. Olise with that deflection, passing that to Kimmich on the wings. Again with that header. That is a big punch on the head of Pavlovic from Trubin. Trubin has got that punch and it is inside the box. But Frankos Latex the referee not getting any decisions for that tackle inside the box. All the way it is for 8 minutes of stoppage time being added. 8 minutes of stoppage time. 90 minutes are now up. 8 minutes of stoppage time. Can Bayern equalize? Draw will also lead to Bayern doing on to the top of the table at least. To the top of the table at least. Will they face Flamengo or will they face Chelsea? Or will Benfica take all the money of winning this game, all the money of winning the top of the group, and also get the big aspects of facing Flamengo? And with that cross, poor cross, down cross, is that a cross? You are a winger and you don't know how to play football, my boy. Go and learn football back from the academy. You don't belong to this Bayern anymore. Pavlovic again, Guerrero, cross. Rubin is the man. Rubin is the man. In the previous meetup, where Bayern at the Alliance were facing Benfica of the Champions League group stage matches, it was Rubin, the goalkeeper of Benfica, who denied Bayern of getting anything into the nets. It was only Bambi Jamal Musiala who got that single goal out of those 24 shots which Bayern took. But now in this game as well, only 11 shots man has taken and 4 big chances out of those 3 big chances being missed by Leroy Sané in this game. These stats are really annoying. That what a big piece of stack of meat and a donkey is Leroy Sané getting converted day by day. Both Sacha Boy and Leroy Sané should be sent back. Both Leroy Sané and Sacha Boy should be sent back to Galatasaray with their backpack. All his moves, everything in his creativity, Leroy Sané has lost everything what he had. Sané has really lost everything. Everything Leroy Sané has lost. Three minutes of the stoppage time are up. Only 5 more minutes. Now it is Lima speeding up. is also there for any headers to be incoming. Olise gets that. Oh my goodness. Thomas Muller with that head opportunity, but header interception coming in. 4 minutes are now officially up of those stoppage time. Out of those 8 minutes, 4 minutes are now up. Kimmich with that corner. China taking their fifth corner. Poor cross from Kimmich again. Low cross, not keeping the ball high up for a header to be taken. And efficiently blocked by Benfica. Kimmich with his left footer. Will he take that cross? Far post. Thomas Muller header one inside the box goes. Hammer takes the poor shot again. Subin is that man for Benfica. No denying the fact he has been playing good. He has been playing good. It is a long ball trying to find Pavlidis. Koksu. No. Straight in for Manuel Neuer. Make that equalizer, my boys. 5 minutes are now up. Only 3 minutes left for this shit referee Francois Leicester to be blowing that whistle. And in just 3 minutes, it will be a loss of 33 millions plus the loss of winning this group stage. A big money on bait for this game. Big money on bait. Everything coming in. It is Lima, it is Kimmich, it is Olise. These three are only doing the creativity from the right part of the page, and the left part where Leroy Sané on those 98 minutes still being kept on the page by Vincent Company is losing everything. He is losing everything. And then also why Vincent Company is still keeping him on the page. I'm out of my mind getting to know a simple logic behind that. I am out of my mind. Leonard Carl, my man, hasn't been given those opportunities. It is a bad, biased thing which Vincent Company is doing with Leroy Sané time and again, and it has been proven. It has been proven. It has been time and again proven that there is some sort of soft corner, there is some sort of biasness for Vincent Company with the likes of Leroy Sané on the pitch. Keeping him like a mule, keeping him like a donkey, staying on the pitch, and I don't know why things are looking so crazy. This is totally undigestible from my end. 7 minutes are now up, only 1 minute left. Olise, Olise passing that to Sané, poor pass. Sané passing that. Sané again inside the box. I think interception it is, but a corner going to be incoming. Corner again. This is the corner which Bayern are going to be taking. Sixth corner, Bayern are going to be taking that. Please say this time. Stanisic really showed that he wanted that goal. It was the hunger which was still there. Police takes that header in. Harry Kane. My goodness, so close to the nets. Harry Kane. How could Harry Kane miss that header from that part of the pitch? Just look at that. It was just 2 meters or maybe a maximum of 2 meters. Harry Kane was there close to the first post and a header, and he just gets that off the post. 8 minutes are now up. 8 minutes are up. Francois Leicester, the shit referee now will blow that whistle. My goodness. Benfica has earned their first victory against Bayern. Benfica has earned their first victory against Bayern. It is Vincent Company who is getting those first time wins time and again to the oppositions in the season. In this season, he has given those first time win to so many teams against Bayern, and now it is Benfica who has registered their first win against Bayern. Who could have expected that Frank Osler texted his refereeing will be so poor? He has been on those controversial decisions for the past many times. What a poor gameplay Bayern has shown. What a poor gameplay Bayern has shown. And to be talking that, it is this man, Leroy Sané, who has again proved that he is a big mule. Man, what a big waste. What a big waste. Just look at this. Just look at this. 13 shots, but out of these 13 shots, 6 shots were taken by Sane. Look at this. It was the closest one. It was Ta who got that. It was Thomas Muller. It was a big opportunity, but missed it. Pavlovic again. It was a good save from Trubin. Look at this. Sane getting this a big opportunity. No one was there. Only Trubin to be beaten to get that into the nets. But he misses that. Now it is Muller again on the 51st minute, right footer attempt, but saved. And look at that, it is Sane again. Look at that, it is Sane again. Look at that, it is Sane again. Sane has taken 5 shots, and out of those 4 big chances, 3 big chances was there for Sane to be getting that into the nets. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened. Oh my god. I just can't tolerate this Leroy Sané, and whenever the things were grouping in and Leroy Sané was having those exits, it is 2C. It is 2C on this knockout table over here. Look at that. It is now Flamengo who will face Bayern. It is now Flamengo who will face Bayern, definitely. Bayern will face Flamengo. They have to go that hard way. Chelsea and Bayern was the expectations looking to be happening, but Chelsea will get it against the likes of Benfica. Chelsea and Benfica will be the thing happening. Flamengo has already made their way, and the second of the 2C will face Flamengo. Bayern will face Flamengo. Also, there is the watch-along we will be having of Juventus and Manchester City upcoming, and tomorrow we are having the watch-along of Germany against the likes of France for that under-21 Euro semi-finals, as well as there is the likes of England and Netherlands under-21. We will be having the following 3 watch-alongs: Juventus against Manchester City in the FIFA Club World Cup. After that, before that, it will be Germany and France for that under-21 Euro semi-finals, and before that, it will be England and Netherlands for the Euro semi-finals. Poor showpiece from Bayern. And yes, the adverse temperature, climate conditions, scorching heat is making things happening more worse. But yes, big 2 millions and stake, and Vincent Company again proving that he is lacking. He is lacking those. And on the poll section, we got that who will be the MVP of this match. And according to me, the man of the match, the man of this game, who did all those big talking, I would say it was Trubin again. It was Trubin again. And in the past clash between Bayern and Benfica, it was Trubin who denied Bayern of any goals, but it was only Bambi scoring it. And again in this game, it was Trubin who denied Bayern of anything. And Trubin is the man making Leroy Sané a mule on the pitch for today. Leroy Sané a mule on the pitch for today. That is all from my side. Good night. Bye bye, guys. And Vincent Company is still proving that he is not capable of getting tactical implementations good onto the pitch for Bayern. Bayern are building it, or Vincent Company is building his career at Bayern. Let the Bayern management and the Bayern fans decide. I have made my statement few months back. Things are not looking, shaping good for Bayern, despite scoring so many goals in the previous season. Bye bye, guys. Keep goaling, keep goaling.